Good morning. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me today for story time. My name's Josie. I'm coming to you live from the city of West Torrens. I'm here in the Hammer Centre Library, which has opened for regular business hours, so we'd love to see you come in and visit. Also, we are providing a school holiday program, but it's mostly online, and that's so that you can do things from home. We'd love you to get outside and enjoy the outdoors, so our theme is really about being outside. There's some great ideas in our program. We've got some storytime packs you can pick up from the library because we haven't got storytime in person at the moment. So if you'd like to take a book home, you just borrow these like a normal book. They tell you what book is on the actual pack. You have your little book here, and then there's an activity inside. There you go. So that's our storytime packs, and you can borrow them just like you would borrow a book normally. Take them home, do the activity, and then return the book for us, and we'll create another pack for the next person. There's quite a few of those in the library, so come in and grab those, and we'd love you to take them home and do lots of reading at home together. Thank you for joining me for the story today. I can see you there online. We're going to start today with our hello song. Are you ready? You are? Fantastic. Big waving hand and a big warm smile to say hello. That's it. We're going to do Auslan Signs, so that's sign language for Australia, and you can learn along with me. It goes like this. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Are you good? Maybe you're really good. I hope so. Well, today I've got some fabulous books for you. They're a little bit older, but they are absolute classics and one of my favourites. So I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. They're going to be going to the zoo today. Can you think of some animals that might be at the zoo? I wonder what you are saying out there. Maybe you said a lion? Yes, definitely. I always think of a lion when I think of the zoo. And I also think about some of the Australian animals we have. And did you know our zoo is actually open again for visits? So that's so exciting. Another thing you could do in the school holidays. Well, today's book is about an emu, an Australian animal at the zoo. Now, poor Edward, he's at the zoo and he's a bit bored. He thinks his life might be more interesting doing something else. Shall we find out about his story? Here it is here, Edward the Emu. It's written by Sheena Knowles, illustrated by Clement, and it's brought to us by HarperCollins. There he is, Edward, looking a wee bit bored. Do you sometimes get bored? Yeah. Let's find out what he does to stop being bored. Edward the Emu was sick of the zoo. There was nowhere to go. There was nothing to do. And compared to the seals that lived right next door, well, being an emu was frankly a bore. He does look bored. So, that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from his pen and he laughed as he said, "The seals are best, anybody can tell. So tomorrow I'll just be a seal as well." What do you think of that? Do you think Edward the Emu could be a seal? The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the seals were swimming and Edward was too. He dived in the water and basked in the sun, and he balanced a ball on his beak just for fun. He's all dripping wet. Well, Edward was really enjoying the day till he overheard someone behind the fence say, "The seals are always amusing, it's true. But the lion's the best thing to see at the zoo." Oh no. So night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from the pool and he smiled as he said, "The lion's the best, anybody can tell, so tomorrow I'll just be a lion as well." Do you think he can be a lion? Oh, look at that lion. Can you give me a big lion roar? Oh, that's fantastic. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the lions were roaring, and Edward was too. He snarled at the ladies and growled at the men. Life was certainly grand for a lion in his den. Well, Edward was having a wonderful day till a man in the crowd had the gumption to say, "The lion's a beast I shall always detest. The snakes are the things I like to see best." Uh-oh. Do you know what's going to happen? Let's see. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward crept from the cage and grinned as he said, "If the snakes are the best things, that's what they say, then tomorrow I'll be a snake for the day." The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the snakes were all hissing. Can you hiss like a snake? Look at them all tangled up together. Can you give me a big hiss? That's it. Perfect. He slipped round the rocks. It was magic to see. Then he curled himself casually up round a tree. Well, Edward was just warming up for the day when he overheard one of the visitors say, "The snakes are impressive. I know that it's true, but the emu's by far the best thing at the zoo." Guess what? Someone wants to see the emu. But uh-oh, where's the emu? Edward's here. Oh dear. The emu! The emu! Gasped Edward. "My goodness, it's me! I'm the thing that the gentleman most likes to see, not the seals, the lions, the snakes and the rest. It's Edward the emu he likes to see best." So, that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward slipped from the cage and laughed as he said, "If the emu's the best, then that's easy then. Tomorrow, I'm Edward the emu again." Edward ran to the place where he used to reside. But oh, what a shock when he clambered inside. He found himself suddenly come face to face with the emu they bought to take Edward's place. Uh-oh. They've got another emu. The emus considered each other a while. Then the new emu said, with a shy little smile, "Hello, I'm Edwina. It's nice meeting you. You're the best thing I've seen since I came to the zoo." Oh. I think Edwina likes Edward. I wonder if they'll get along. What do you think? Do you know what Edward learned in that story? He learned it was best to be himself. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We're going to do a little song next. Are you feeling comfy over there? You are? I'm going to teach you some Auslan Signs for a song. We're Going to the Zoo is a song about going to the zoo. It's pretty easy. You might know the words already. The song goes, we're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. So let's learn some signs so we can sing it with some signs. So this is how we sign zoo. We're going to make a Z, and we're going to make two O's to spell zoo. Z, oo, two O's. These are our vowels in Auslan. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. So this is O. So I'm pointing to this one here. O, Z, oo. Two O's in zoo. Then we're going to say we. So for we do a little cross. Point your fingers. We make little lightsabers out of them. And then we're going to go across like this. We don't need the sounds though. So this is we. Can you imagine your lightsabers? That's it, we. Now for coming and going, it's the same sign. It just is a little finger, and it's like we're going over a mountain, like that. So there you go. We're going, or we're coming, is the same, like that. It's like we're going over a little mountain. And we've learnt before two. So we get our fingers, like this, like they're going for a walk, and then we come together for two. 1, 2, there you go, that's two. What else do I need to teach you for this one? Oh, you. So if we're talking about you with lots of other people, we take our pointer finger and across and go round. So we're pointing to the people we want to bring with us. So you. Okay, let's see if we can do it together. It's a bit tricky, but we're learning it together. So don't worry if we get it wrong. All right, so the first one is we're going to the zoo. So we're going to the zoo. Zoo, zoo, that's it. And then it goes, you can come too, right? So we're going to go you, so all of you can come too, two. That's it, you got it. So practice that one at home. We're going to the zoo. All right, next story, are you ready? I'm ready if you are. This is what happens after Edward meets Edwina. Yep, I've got a second story. Are you with me? Okay, here we go. This one's called Edwina the Emu. It's again written by Sheena Knowles and illustrated by Clement, another HarperCollins. Shall we find out what happens next in their story? Let's see if they did get along after all. There once were two emus who lived in the zoo. One was Edwina, and Edward was 2. They played every day. There was never a fight. And they cuddled up close to keep warm every night. They do like each other. That's great. As they sat there one day, entwining their legs, Edwina announced she'd laid 10 eggs. 10 eggs? Wow. There they are. Shall we count them? Can you find all the 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! There were 10 eggs. Yeek! Shouted Edward. Thanks. He seemed to be choking. 10 little emus? You've got to be joking. I'm not, said Edwina. But don't get depressed. I'll look for a job. You stay on the nest. An ad in the paper said, dance the ballet. If you've got the legs, we're willing to pay. Great, said Edwina. That would be fine. I'll hop on a bus and I'll be there at 9. Do you think that Edwina would make a good ballerina? Let's find out. Oh, she's wearing a tutu and some lovely ballet shoes. The director called out for the next ballerina, and onto the stage stepped the lovely Edwina. She whirled and waltzed, she twirled and she leapt, till she twisted her legs in a grand pirouette. Yeek! The man shouted. He seemed to be choking. An emu dance ballet? You've got to be joking. I am not, said Edwina, but don't laugh at me. I'll find the right job soon. You just wait and see. He doesn't look like he's too happy about having an emu for a ballerina. An ad in the paper said, chimney to sweep. Stick your neck out. You'll make a heap. I will, said Edwina. Now this will be fun. I'll hop on a bus and I'll be there by 1. Do you think she could be a good chimney sweeper? Shall we find out? Up on the roof, the wind whistled about. I'm ready, the lady said. The lady below shouted out. I'll just be a minute, Edwina called back. Then she pushed till she plopped through the bristled and black. Oh my goodness, she's gone down the chimney. Do you think she could be good at this job? Oh, there she is. Can you see she's popped out down the bottom? But the lady looks a little bit worried about the whole thing. Yeek, said the lady. Yeah, she seemed to be choking. An emu sweep chimneys. You've got to be joking. I'm not, said Edwina. Don't laugh at me. I'll find the right job soon. You wait and see. Wonder what the right job for an emu would be. Can you think of something? An ad in the paper said, waiter required. If you're quick on your feet, you're sure to be hired. Yes, said Edwina, that's perfect for me. I'll hop on the bus and I'll be there by 3. Do you think she would make a good waiter? Edwina served tea to a man in a hat. Would you like me to bring you a meal with that? Yes, said the man. I'll have sausages, fried, with a couple of nice runny eggs on the side. Uh-oh. Edwina's not happy about that. Yeek, said Edwina. She seemed to be choking. You want to eat eggs? You've got to be joking. I'm not, said the man. Eating eggs is the best. Once I ate 10 of them straight from a nest. Uh-oh. Edwina ran out. She ran into the street. It was true when she said she was quick on her feet. Taxi! She cried. Take me home. Make it fast. I know what the right job for me is at last. Do you know what the right job might be? It was late when Edwina got back to the nest. You're late, muttered Edward, and I need a rest. You're right, said Edwina. From now on we'll share. I'll sit on the nest. You pull up a chair. There once were 12 emus who lived in the zoo. One was Edwina, and Edward was 2. Then Fluffy, Scruffy, Sniffy, Sneeze, Fatty, Footloose, and Knobbly Knees, Lollipop Legs and Shortening and Squeak, and the last emu, you see the little chicks? The last emu was called Eek! Oh, I hope you liked Edwina the Emu and Edward the Emu. 2 of my favourite books, and I hope you love them as much as I did. And you can have some fun at home practicing our "We're going to the zoo" song. Have fun, read lots of stories till I see you next time, and bye for now. Thank you for joining me. Bye.